What's good, y'all? I am back with another video. Hope you are all doing well. So the video that you're about to see is one that I filmed in January, except for this part here. I filmed it while I was pet sitting, and the pet owner's mom said, you know, if you want, you can hang up, you know, some things in the closet. Well, when I opened the closet, I was like, hang my stuff where? Where? This closet was like bursting at the seams, like things were just squashed in there, no rhyme or reason. So I messaged her and I said, hey, you know, would you mind if I organize your closet? Like, I'm a bit of a wardrobe wizard and I would love to do it. So she happily obliged. And so this video is showing you the before, the after, and everything in between. Just for context, this is something I used to do back in Toronto, closet organization, a little bit of closet design in the mix as well. But then after that, I was just like, no, let me just leave that for the people that really know how to do it. And I used to organize spaces, declutter, all that kind of good stuff. So in this video, you're going to see a little bit of my work. I will warn you, the lighting is not the greatest, but we keep it real here. And as I said, it was impromptu, so I did the best that I could in the space that I was in. The closet here, where I wanted to hang a couple of things, looks like this. So yes, we are going to do a little magic and get this looking a little bit more organized. I'm going to probably just start with this section today. We're going to take everything out of these cubbies and see what's in there and just sort them into piles and reorganize them back into the space. In this first pile, we are dealing with denims and pants that were folded up and stuffed into the cubby. So we are going to refold and reorganize that. Not really sure what these are. Dress shirts maybe, bunched up in a little cubby. We'll see. Just as I thought, all kinds of dress shirts that were all bunched up into that cubby hole there. So we're going to go through these, sort them, and figure out how we're going to get them into here, because they should be hanging, not squished up in a cubby hole. Just a quick inventory. We have t-shirts and tanks, 2 short sleeve shirts, 17 long sleeve shirts here. Here we have denims and some slacks, some knitwear, 2 or 3 pieces, and then some dressier tops. So most of these are going to need to be put on hangers and somehow fit into here. So yes, we're going to have to MacGyver and work some magic, because there's not a lot of space, but there are a lot of things. See this here? Plastic hangers. We don't love plastic hangers. We want to swap those out for either a wooden one. Wooden ones I always recommend if you have minimal clothes and a lot of hanging space. If you have a lot of clothes and not a lot of hanging space, then those velvet covered ones work best. We're going to be switching out these hangers. I have a whole pile of velvet ones back at home base that I'm not using, that I'm going to use to switch out whatever I can. But yes, we want to at least make sure the hangers are the same and not plastic, because we love our clothes. We want to treat them with love and respect and care. Same thing goes for wire hangers. Those are probably even worse than plastic. They take forever to break down and they're just not sturdy enough. They will poke out, you know, misshape your shoulders, especially if you're hanging your sweaters, which you should not be hanging your knitwear. So no plastic, no wire hangers if we could avoid them at all. And when I say plastic hangers, like, you know, the cheap plastic hangers. So again, we're going to be swapping out these dry cleaner hangers for something better. This is the other closet that I will be working on. It's beside the main closet. Right now, she's using this as a coat closet and for shoe storage. So yeah, we need to come up with some solutions to better organize this space. So I'm about to tackle this closet here has her coats. It's so dark in here, we're gonna have to get her a stick-on light. There's even like a little, you can't even see it, there's a little cubby way down at the bottom there. And yeah, this is what we're dealing with, a lot of coats and shoes and things. So, and then there's storage up top, which has a lot of like linens and stuff. So we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna work some sort of magic. I might have to MacGyver some things, but hey, we love a good challenge. Dolly, are you gonna help today? You be a little helper? Are you trying to get on your bed? I am back after finishing organizing both of these closets, so I just wanted to show you what I have done. The grand reveal. Now, if you remember before, this was all just chock-a-block of stuff, like mixed in. We had wooden hangers on the top. Now, because this was an impromptu kind of organizing session, I didn't really buy anything. I had a bunch of leftover black hangers because we don't have our own place yet. And when I do have mine, I'll just buy more. They're cheap and cheerful enough to buy. On the bottom, however, we do still have wooden hangers. Just to make use of them, I am going to tell the client, Dolly's mom, recommend buying some more black hangers to switch out these wooden ones because she'll get twice as much hanging space and things won't look as crowded in there. So we have all of her shirts and a few longer tops, which I folded. Just kind of folded it over the bar just so that they don't hang below the lower rod and get caught on the hangers. And then on this side here, remember all of this jumbled up stuff? It was all like t-shirts and tank tops and pants and everything just shoved in here. So we've got a few bags up at the top here. Here we've got t-shirts and tank tops on this side here. I've got a bag in the back because there were various bags and we just stuffed them bags within bags and, you know, put them where we could. These are some long sleeve tops. These are non-denims, denims, and on the bag, she's got just two on the bottom, so she's got two handbags there. So sometimes you just really have to make the best use of the space. Sometimes things don't make logical sense, but you have to make it functional and work with the space that you have. So that is what I did for the main closet. Also down here at the bottom, we have like 2-3 pairs of loafers, flat shoes as well. So not bad. I hope she likes it. We shall see. I'll let you know. And then we're going to move on to the coat closet. Now, I didn't shoot video of the coat closet. Oh yeah, I did actually. But basically we still had wooden hangers going on. So we used those just to kind of reorganize her coats a little better. This top shelf just has some baseball caps and some knickknacks. And then we organized all her shoes on these shelves so they're at least more accessible and look a lot neater. Now, one thing in the back of this closet is there's like a hidden cubby hole. So her longer coats are in the back so that they can actually hang and not get caught up on a shelf. And then I've also just stored things that are kind of seasonal or that she won't be reaching for frequently. So again, making the best use of the space and making things as accessible as possible. So that is a coat closet. And again, I'm going to suggest to her to get some more black hangers and switch out the wooden ones for the thin black ones, just so things flow a little easier. So that was my little closet project, kind of just on the fly, working with what the pet owner's mom already had. I always just try to work with what you have before, like, you know, instead of buying a whole bunch of things in advance, like a lot of people do, bins, baskets, totes, all that kind of stuff. You might not actually need any of that. Now, in this case, It wasn't a decluttering session. It was just an organizing session. So I didn't have authority to like part ways with any of her stuff. It was really just to try to get things in order. So I've been, I that did it for a number of years and really love doing it. And I know the difference that I can make when you can get up in the morning, open your closet, find what you're looking for easily, and it be in a wearable condition. There's nothing worse than trying to get dressed and you pull something out and it's missing a button, or it has a stain, or the hem has fallen down, or worse, it's missing a heel lift. And now you're going to sound like nails on a chalkboard when you're walking down the sidewalk. We don't do that. We try to avoid that at all costs. So if you are in London and you're somebody like, girl, it's spring and my closet is a hot mess and I need some help, I'm just overwhelmed, send me an email, DM me. If you are not in London, we can do it online, virtually, help you sort through your clothes and get everything in order and all of that good stuff. Because trust and believe, you don't want to be stressed out before the day has even really started. So that was a different side of me that I haven't really shown on my channel at all, but it's one of the things that I love, love, love doing. I can just walk into a space and the wheels start turning already. I'm organizing things in my mind. I'm rearranging furniture in a space in someone's home in my mind already. So yes, same thing with their wardrobe. I'm putting together outfits with what they already have in my head already just by looking. So that is what I wanted to share with you all today. Let me know in the comments what you thought about my little impromptu closet project. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.